Pour yourself a pint, cozy up, and get ready for another episode of Beer, Bros, and BS.
This is Jay Muse. This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler. This is Brett Dolph.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers Bros BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives. Snooch to the nooch!
Welcome to episode 99 of Beer Bros and BS. Figure we made it this far. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
Jose.
JJ, the Male Chef.
And Tony, the Craft Beer Gooner.
So, there's only a few of us here tonight.
Yep.
It's a quorum.
Yeah.
Four of us.
It's the calm before the 100 storm.
Yeah. So, before we get started, this should be a quick episode. We'll knock it out pretty fast. Jose, why don't you go tell everybody what beer we're going to be having tonight?
Okay, so Aardwolf, the bear. Read off the labels. Okay, yeah, bear cup of the bloods. The bearer of the cup of the blood of the ancients. Thank you, Aardwolf. Founders, Barrel Runner, Bell's Sherry Stout Reserve, Untitled Art, and Microphone, Horchata Milk Stout, DDH Sensory Deprivation Overlord, Rakau, and a brew that I made with Reyes, so part of my Bad Honey Badger brewing series, the El del Rey Pale Ale.
the Royal Badger.
Yeah, because I made it with Reyes.
Good shit.
So we're starting out with that one.
So, tell us a little
what we're
bit
drinking right now.
about this first one then.
So, yes, this first one, it's a very simple recipe. We just wanted to get down packed all the procedures. So it's a smash. So it's a 2-row, and we added citra hops along the whole boil very regularly. So it's quite light because you don't have the other maltier malts that have a heavier lava bond. That's why it's a little bit clear, but it's nice and refreshing. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Good shit, man. Fucking.
yeah, it's I finally nailed how not to overspill my beer.
Yeah, it tastes almost like a Pilsner.
Yeah, it's not overly hoppy, so I guess it's that pale ale. If I wanted to, I could have dry hopped it and made it a little bit more hoppy, but I try to stay away from infections and stuff like that at this point.
Yeah, this is like a good pale ale for the beach. If I could go in the water.
So be on the lookout for Bad Honey Badger Brewing.
Coming up, straight fire.
Straight fire!
So let me ask you guys, would you rather fast travel to locations you've previously visited or have a huge personal inventory without adding any weight to yourself?
So which video game ability would you prefer?
No, I want the fast travel. So it's any place I've already been before, so I can revisit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll do that
Versus
in a heartbeat.
carry an unlimited amount of items without being weighed down.
Yes.
I mean, that'd be pretty
Unlike
useful too.
having a whole bunch of rings, and whenever you're going to die, you just lose your rings, and you get to keep on living.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Just drop all your rings.
So with the second one, it has to be something that I could normally lift, or can I could I put a truck in my pocket and walk around with it?
I don't know any video games that you could put a truck in your inventory.
So wait, you meaning that
said I
both
could
of
have
your pockets are sewn in infinite bags of holding from Dungeons and Dragons?
I suppose.
Or Diablo.
I'm thinking.
That's
Did you
what
guys
I
ever
think.
play Leisure Suit Larry?
Yeah.
Nope.
They made it into a running joke where he would just take bigger and bigger things and just shove it right into one of his suit pockets.
Think Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I would venture to say that Mary Hopkins
Mary Hopkins on the Beer Bros BS.
Oh no,
Mary Poppins, played by Anthony Hopkins, could shove a truck into her bag.
I've seen that movie.
How big and loose is this bag? That can fit a whole Ram truck in it.
It's deceptively massive.
I swore I watched this movie the other night.
Okay.
I'll take the fast travel.
Would you rather always drive 20 miles under the speed limit or 20 miles over?
I already drive 20 miles over.
Yeah, over.
Yeah, over.
We're Miamians. We do it anyway.
The problem is that if you're hitting a school zone, you might either A, kill a kid, or B, get a massive ticket.
Yeah. 15. So in a 15, you're always going to drive 35.
Oof.
And in parking garages,
so
where
you
it
may
says-
always get a ticket. Right? That's the risk all the time.
Yeah, but then if you're driving 20 miles under the 15,
you'll
you're
get a
going
ticket
negative
too.
speed.
Well, no, you're going to go one.
You have to drive in
You
reverse.
gotta push.
You're going to go 1 mile an hour.
So basically, we would be the asshole inside parking garages that drive 25 miles per hour.
Yeah. You may get into accidents.
Yeah, all those years of video games will pay off.
Like a glove.
Would you rather be able to eat out at any restaurant
I'd like to be able to eat out.
at any restaurant
If you know what I
free-
mean.
for free, or never have to pay for travel by plane again? So any restaurant you can eat for free at, or you never have to pay for travel by a plane.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm going to say travel by plane because
Travel by plane.
there's so many places that you can get
You could
cheap
just go.
eats.
You could just go like. You could just decide to go on a weekend. Just hey, I want to go to Washington, and come back.
I'm going to go to
Washington,
fucking
DC.
Antarctica
And
If
then
they
come
have
back.
flights there.
if they have flights there. I'll fly to somewhere else close. And
Yeah,
then
that might
take
be the one
ferry.
place you couldn't fly to.
All right,
Well,
that's-
wait. You can fly in any sort of vehicle?
Any plane.
Any plane.
Any commercial plane that you could normally buy a ticket for.
So
So not that you could get Air
not
Force
like,
One.
not like a chartered plane or something.
If you could buy tickets for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, they got the tours with the ride in the backseat of the Blue Angel. You get to do it for free instead of pay the fucking
Yeah.
50 grand.
There you go. Yeah, so I don't think you can fly to Antarctica by plane. But you can fly.
It's like get stuck on this. I was
I
just
think they do, no.
throwing a random place
During the
out there.
summer. Or
I
their
would-
summer.
I would trade so much. Like go to places, get beer, see places. Like just on a weekend. Oh, this weekend I'm in Washington.
Just fly
DC.
to every beer festival ever. Oh, yes. Take my money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to spend money. So. Hey,
I'm
You get
doing
to
that.
spend the money at the beer festival, though.
that's fine. It's cheaper than a plane ticket.
That is true.
You think a Great American Beer Fest
Well-
ticket is cheaper than a plane ticket
No,
To fly there?
on Frontier?
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, outside of that beer festival.
and you could also cheat the system because you don't have to sleep anywhere. You could just take a 14-hour flight and then just sleep on the plane.
oh,
And
there,
there we go. We don't
You could just fly around the world and sleep on the plane.
exactly.
That sounds
I don't-
pretty amazing.
I
They
don't
have so
actually-
many movies.
I don't actually need a hotel room or
You'd be
anything.
able to sleep so well with Glee the musical playing.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather have a car that you can shrink to the size of a Hot Wheel anytime you want, or a car that can phase through objects for 10 seconds every hour?
that could phase through objects. Well, that's pretty awesome. But the
Tony,
shrink it
don't
down
you
is at
dare-
any time.
Don't you dare ruin that superpower.
Anytime that you want.
Oh, then I'll shrink it down. Then you don't have to ever worry about parking. You can just shrink your car down, put it in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm going with that one too.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Or you just drive through traffic, though.
Yeah, but it's only 10 seconds.
10 seconds, you can go start to stop. in
No,
10
but
seconds.
you can shrink it down, run over to the end.
You
put
can't
it
run
back
through
up.
an intersection, but you can drive through that intersection. This light's going to take fucking forever. You can, if you're driving, if you accelerate 10 seconds, you can get through any intersection, and you can phase through anything.
And you could lose your car.
Yeah, but you can only do it once an hour, you said, right?
But I'm very not careful with small objects, and I could lose my car.
That's true, yeah.
Imagine when your cat swallows it.
Fuck.
What if you,
Oh,
what if
let me
you-
expand it.
Oh, yeah. What if you eat your car and then you forget?
Do you often Do you often eat
Hot
Hot Wheels?
car.
Is that like
this
a
is
common
Jackass
occurrence?
2 where like you stuck a Hot
I
Wheels
thought
up your
it
ass.
was a banana. I swear to God.
Would you rather own a hammer like Thor's that you can throw and call back to you, and only you can pick it up, but it doesn't make you fly, and there's no lightning that can shoot from it,
Oh,
or have your own lightsaber?
lightsaber. Hello. That's not a
Yeah,
question.
lightsaber.
I don't know. I'd like to. How far can I throw this hammer?
It'll go as far as you want it to go.
Yeah, I'll take the hammer.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like the hammer.
Because I think realistically, if you've ever held a sword, you're more likely to cut yourself,
Right.
maim yourself with that lightsaber,
Oh look!
or it
Hand
goes
is the
off,
most dangerous weapon in the world. Looks straight down the barrel.
Immediately point at face.
or it happens, it bumps into somebody while you're walking by and it cuts off your own leg.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I have the force.
No, you don't have the force. You have a lightsaber.
Yeah, so you have to learn how to.
You're like
wield it.
you're like Finn.
Yeah.
So I'm a cool black dude.
Yes, with a
Alright.
lightsaber.
Yeah, see,
I'll take it.
I'll go with that. I'll be cooler than I am now.
I'll be able to hammer smash face.
Nice. Dun, 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 dun.
Would you rather everything costs $25 each? So a gallon of gas is $25. Rent is only going to be $25, or mortgage, $25 plane tickets, or $25 for a pack of gum, or have everything be 40% off.
But so
wait,
A gallon-
Wait, hold on. So strippers are 40. Going to the strip club is 40% off. So I throw coins instead of dollars.
Yes. So if you want to throw, instead of throwing dollars, you have to throw $40 each one. No? I mean, throw. What did I say? $25 or $40? $25.
so you said a gallon of gas is $25, but like, is a barrel of gas also $25?
Well, you don't buy barrels of gas, though.
Like, is a truck full of gas $25?
You can't buy a truck full of gas. You have to buy it from.
Well, I could if it was $25.
But you wouldn't have anywhere to get it into your car.
Well, it's in a truck. They just
Wait,
drive.
so wait, hold on. Everything that you buy is 40% off?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck yeah, I would buy stocks and then resell it.
That makes sense.
Is it only for you that it's less?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you could buy a house for $25.
House for $25 is pretty awesome. Flip them. Flip houses.
Oh god, the mortgage crisis is coming back.
Would you rather have a dancing bear follow you every day and night, or every night turn into a hammer?
What? Every night I turn into a hammer.
Yeah.
Hey, Morty, I'm the hammer.
I'm Hammer Rick!
I believe he'd be called
Sonia, you're about to get
Hammer Say.
hammered.
What kind of hammer am I? Am I like a Thor's hammer that Jose just got?
You're not Mjolnir?
Mew mew.
It's Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
But what's the girl's name? Called it Mjolnir.
Yeah, yeah.
Mjolnir.
Oh, there's Mjolnir.
Cat Jennings.
Cat Jennings.
I forget. Darcy. Sorry.
You'd be like a regular craftsman hammer. You have a head, hammer in the front, your claw in the back.
So better than the average dollar store hammer.
Jeez.
Only, the handle's made out of pine
Talk about being hammered.
And how long am I a hammer for?
till you wake up.
So it's like when I go to sleep, I turn into a hammer, and then I wake up and I'm.
And you're Tony, craft beer Guna.
Do you sleep normal?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm sleeping, so it's not like I'm doing anything anyway.
sure, fucking hammer.
But you're
I'd be like, I'm gonna pick up this hammer and throw it in the fucking garbage. And you wake up, you're like, how the fuck am I in that garbage?
Who throws a hammer in the garbage?
Have you ever used a craftsman?
No.
Are they garbage hammers?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I work with books.
Well, I was gonna say, welcome to Tool Time.
like I use DeWalt.
Ryobi. Okay, would you rather sit in traffic for an hour, or every time that you use a toilet, it has to be for an hour?
I already sit in the toilet for an hour.
Each time you go, you just
Hey.
have to pee
I have.
It's going to be an hour. You're going to be in
Oh,
there.
No, you can't. That's not manageable.
Yeah, I'll do the hour.
You
in
break the
traffic.
seal. There goes your day.
Yeah, that's not sustainable.
No.
So just be stuck in traffic. I mean, it's not that different from
Right now,
normal Miami
you know,
traffic. So.
I was gonna say
just
it's
add another hour. Fuck it.
more time to listen to music.
All right. Would you rather?
Or a
Beer Bros
podcast.
BS podcast. Hey,
Hey, beerbrosbs.com.
Would you
available
rather
on iTunes, Stitcher,
have a gun
Google Play,
with unlimited ammo
Blueberry,
or
LinkedIn,
a sword
fucking Microsoft
that can cut through
Podcast
anything?
Podcast Addict?
A sword that can cut through anything.
What's the question? Spreaker, YouTube, Spotify.
Would you rather have a gun with unlimited ammo or a sword that can cut through anything?
Sword that can cut through anything.
Yeah, it's like a lightsaber.
All right. Well,
Lightsabers can't get through a blast door.
This is Excalibur.
And finally, would you rather have spaghetti on your head instead of hair or sweat maple syrup?
ooh, I want to sweat maple syrup. That's awesome.
I want
I would
spaghetti.
smell
for my hair.
delicious.
I could just like
Yeah, but
cut
you'd be
my
all
hair.
sticky all the time.
I could cut my hair every
yeah.
now and then. Like I just cut my hair and there's dinner.
I would imagine it grows at the same length, the same rate as your regular hair. I don't think you're like Medusa where you're like growing more.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be drawn to all the flies that are flying around your spaghetti head.
Oh, sour noodles.
Well, if that's the case, I just like shave my head every day, like
And just have
kind of do now. And
pasta al dente for lunch.
Exactly.
All right, so Chef Priority.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our next beer of the night.
Beer number 2, Jose. You can tell us about it while you're opening and looking at it. And
Ology. Ology. This is the DDH sensory overload. Overload, not overlord.
thank you, sir. That's very kind of you to pour it out for me.
So Ology is one of the breweries from Tallahassee that when we went over we picked up. It's a great brewery. It's a very nice vibe. It's kind of new, but there's a lot of breweries opening up in this college town, Tallahassee. It's actually pretty cool. It's not too far off from Doak, which is their football stadium. And
Is that going to sound shitty on
yeah,
the thing?
Yeah,
It'll sound great. You know why? Because I hear our audio editor / producer / creator / host.
Knows how to do these
We're
things.
just going to insert the most annoying chant in sports.
what, the Kansas City chant?
No, I think the
FSU
Atlanta
chant.
Braves,
Atlanta Braves.
which they all stole.
Anyway, fantastic beer. I love me some DDH. This is like my new.
Their specialty
thing.
is really like I think we had last time also the sprinkles over there, which is their IPA made with sprinkles. Like they added sprinkles to it. But they have a whole bunch of like really good IPAs. So I recommend that you.
I think this
You
is
head
going to
over.
be the next wave. Now that everyone's starting to get tired of. Oh, I went northeastern.
This is a northeastern.
I know, but strictly like double dry hop or like the one I had at Flagler Village the other day, triple dry hop. So like now, how crazy are we going to get? How many hops are we going to dry?
Quadruple.
Yeah, are we going to go quadruple?
Quintuple.
Oh my goodness!
I suppose they've already made quadruple IPAs.
Actually, let's make a beer with like hops attached to the bottle where you can dry hop it as you're drinking it.
Oh, that's it. I do prefer the dry hop method opposed to wet hop.
So you like the aromatics more?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Rakau hop?
I like it.
Yeah, it's got like a nice bright kind of tropical flavor, but not too fruity.
Yeah, I agree. It's like very light, refreshing.
I guess what is it? Like I guess they crossed the Citra with like Moaka or whatever.
Is that what it is? I don't know. I thought it was just another.
Rakau. Well, I mean, that's usually what they do. They just end up crossing, like breeding these things in farms.
Yeah, I know.
Hybrid hops.
Exactly. Yakima Chief. Shout out to them.
I don't know. With a name like Rakau, I would expect it to be like a New Zealand type of hop. But
Yeah, a lot of stuff's coming from there. A lot of Australian and New Zealand hops are coming in over here. So far, everything I've had is good.
all right, you guys keep talking. I'll look up about Rakau hops.
Okay.
And I was pointing to Tony
I
to
guess
be like, Tony, topic. Jose, topic.
Okay, my topic is going to be about high school football. There is one high school football team in Central California.
Sponsored by Microsoft.
That's Washington.
Oh, never mind.
Redland, Washington. But anyways,
I was messing with you.
Healdsburg High Greyhounds out of Healdsburg, California, voted to cancel their season after being outscored 102-0 in the first two games.
Fuck.
There was only about 12 people in the squad, and they all took votes. And by 7-4 margin, they voted that they did not want to continue with the rest of the season.
So, it's a small school then.
Yeah, it's a small school. They only had 18 players, and then a couple of them left.
Yeah, so out of 18 players, only 11 of them voted. I can't blame them.
Yeah, I can't blame them either.
Yeah.
There's 11 people on the field. That means that there's only 7 on the bench. That means that you're playing the whole damn game.
Well, a lot of
Like
schools,
both sides.
Yeah, no, that's honestly a common thing with small schools. I can tell you when I was coaching a charter school down here in Florida City, all my, they brought me in as an O-line coach, and everybody had to learn to play D-line as well.
Jeez,
And I want to say their team, they probably had like 35 guys, and the best player we had was the left tackle, who was also the nose guard, kicker, and field goal kicker. They had somebody else for punting.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Think about it. The left tackle was also the.
Do you realize how much cardio you have to be playing the whole, like, what? Is it 60 minutes of, like, football? Like,
Yeah. Even high school kids, like you have a lot of fucking energy in high school, but dude, that's rough.
Well, and it depends on your division because they may not have 15-minute quarters. They may have like 12-minute quarters, depending on.
oh, right. Yeah, I'm
so
thinking professional.
Yeah, so it might not be like 60 minutes, maybe 48 minutes.
Yes, but something comparable. I mean, you're still playing the whole. You don't get a break.
And there's runoff rules. Where they're not going to stop the clock after a certain. Like I know in the state of Florida, I think if you're losing in the second half by, I forget. Honestly, I don't want to say 6. I don't really remember how many points, but they'll ask each head coach, "Do you want to?
Do you want to concede?
No. Do you want the clock not to stop? So when the ball's bone dead, the clock will keep going.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So you're out of bounds, the clock would stop. No, clock keeps going. And when that happens, the game's over pretty quick because that's not good for anybody.
Yeah. No. Injuries happen. Like,
Yeah.
so I
heat
I
exhaustion.
I can see it, but it's just weird that how could you only have 11 players? Like, I guess it's a really small high school, like ridiculously small because anybody can. Joe Schmo can just like walk on to this team.
Well, I mean, you can have a high school of 300-400 kids, and not everyone is gonna. You're gonna have soccer. You're gonna have basketball.
Yeah, but this is California. It's one of the premier states for other than obviously
I said,
Florida is the top premier. Texas almost there.
I'm telling you, Florida City, about as far south as you can get in the mainland, we had maybe 35 players, maybe, and that's when everybody showed up, and all the guys, all the linemen had to play both ways, and that's Florida.
Yep.
So, okay.
All right, so you guys want to hear about Rakau hops?
Tell us more, Tony.
Rakau.
Rakau. It's Method Man's favorite hop. Yeah, so it is a New Zealand hop variety, and it has excellent bittering qualities, and it's bred to have stone fruit flavors, such as apricot and also fig. So there you go.
All right. Cool. And that brings us. Drink up, guys.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. To our third beer of the night.
All right.
That's yours, Jay.
It's me, right over here. So this is from Untitled Art Brewing. They recently made their way down here to South Florida to a couple of the beer stores down here, Union Beer Store and Box Elder, as featured on previous episodes of Beer Bros BS. Check those out. And
BeerBrosBS.com on location.
Yeah, exactly. At the brewery series. Or, well, it's not a brewery, but at beer stores.
At the craft beer bar series.
At the craft beer bar series. Here, pass some. Open. There you go. And so, really been into this brewery. They make some really good stuff. They're from Wisconsin. So the one we're going to be drinking is the Horchata Milk Stout. It comes in at 10% alcohol. So you're looking at, typical milk stout, very sweet, chocolately flavors. This one, so you're going to get a little bit of the cinnamon, a little bit of jasmine rice, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit, coffee flavors in here. So a little bit of everything.
Wouldn't you get a little bit of the cinnamon, too?
Yeah.
Isn't horchata cinnamon?
Yeah. He said that. And this one is also a collaboration with Microphone Brewing.
Oh, thank you.
Out of Chicago, or I think Chicago, Illinois. Somewhere in Illinois.
That's correct.
Definitely got the cinnamon right up front.
Yeah, so these guys make some pretty fucking great beers, so yeah, let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, it is horchata-y, and I do get the rice. Like
the rice pudding?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got like...
Oh, pudding.
You get this. It's like cinnamon and like a graininess, but sweet too.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Oh yeah, malts help out with that graininess, I guess.
I would put a scoop of ice cream in this. So make a beer float.
Yeah,
I put a scoop of ice cream in you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Which orifice?
Yeah, but be on the lookout.
Up to you, buddy.
Yeah, this is a newer brewery that's out there. I really dig them a lot. They do a really cool lactose IPA mango milkshake that's really fucking awesome. A couple are really good ones, so check them out. They're available in South Florida and obviously in their home state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I like the love that we're getting from Untitled.
Yeah,
down here.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I remember the first beer I had from them was we actually had it on the show. It was the hazelnut stout,
the darkness,
which was stellar. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So good stuff. All right. I guess it's time for my topic then.
What are you going to ruin this week for us, Tom?
No, I'm done with ruining things.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
It's a happy day.
Yeah, I think we're tired of that.
Tony's all about the POP, the power of positivity.
What do you think, Dan? Alex?
Okay, my topic is loading. Because
what?
If only we had Dan here for the computer problems.
So loading pallets.
It's just my
your topic is
my phone
about
is taking too long to load. Is really what the the matter is here.
Well, I can cover Tony.
Are you connected?
Talk
to
about a little
Wi-Fi?
bit of experience.
Yeah, why don't you go while my phone fucking decides to work?
Yeah. Well, I could share. Since we missed out last time, since the last episode, got to do a little bachelor party fun with Mr. Tony here in New Orleans, as well as Jose. Dave, you were on a cruise, enjoying yourself as well.
I almost went to a brewery on a cruise ship.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow. Wait, what?
There's breweries on cruise ships now.
Yeah, so the Carnival Vista.
That's weird.
Has its own brewery on board where they make their Thirsty Frog series.
Oh yeah, the Red Frog Pub.
Red Frog Pub.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And now brewery.
Wow, I did not know that. I have to ask my brother then. He's a security officer software security officer for Carnival.
Yeah, it was. They had this cool little feature brewery tour. I don't want to be like too snobby. It was $25, and it included a tour of their facility, which was about like a room.
Yeah, it's pretty small
with their tanks, and you got a pint glass, a pour of whatever their beer you want, and a flight, and you got to keep the pint glass. So we signed up, me and my girlfriend and I said, you want to cancel it? And we could cancel it because they only do it on C days. So
right.
It looked cool, right? And I feel bad because the servers are from all over the world, and these ladies from Jamaica, and she's like, yeah, we have a brewery here, and she's forgive me for my terrible accent. We have a brewery here. It is so awesome.
Say it sounds just like your Irish accent.
I was gonna say it was more Irish than Jamaican.
If you want to sign up, no problem.
There you
go.
There you go.
And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's sign up. I asked my girlfriend. She was like, yeah, let's sign up. Like, we don't have any more for today, but our next C day, you can do it. So we signed up, and then like a day later, we're like, babe, you been to a brewery before? And she's like, yeah. You? I'm like, yeah. Want to pay $25 to see another one? She's like, nah.
Yeah, 25 is a little steep.
It's like pretty much like when you've done one brewery tour, they're all just kind of like, okay, here's the
tank,
here's the mash tun, here's some fucking tanks and shit.
But on a cruise ship, it's even smaller.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually participating. Now, if you're participating, just like, hey, lift this green bag, put it in there, okay, stir it a bit, okay, that's it.
They had a Java stud I wanted to try, but I guess the lines weren't working. And the guys out there, and it's funny because he's like, no, the brewer's working on the lines now. I see this guy walk by in a work shirt, and I was like, that's the fucking brewer. And my girlfriend's like, how do you know? I was like, when you see one brewer, you know them all. It's like his name was Josh or something.
There we go.
And I was like, fucking course, his name begins with a J.
Big beard.
Yeah.
No, I think he had like maybe a mustache.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the rules are on ships.
But work shirt and shorts.
Yeah, and I was like, he's poured himself a beer, and
That is a good question. I'm curious about that now.
That sounds some work for you. But I did visit the only brewery in the Cayman Islands, K Brew. So if you're ever in K Brew and you're in their tasting room, look for the Beer Bros and BS sticker on their wall.
Yep.
Yeah, so
please tweet at us the sticker.
And then do an Instagram super zoom on it.
Yep.
And we will Instagram it.
Yes.
We share it.
We repost.
And we'll have one of their beers featured in one of their stouts on the next episode.
Oh, shit.
Or not the next episode, probably 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Next episode is episode 100.
100. Monster trucks.
100.
Monster Truck Rally, if you want to sponsor us, please do.
Monster Jam, please sponsor us.
So you ready, Tony?
I'm ready now.
All right, I'll talk about New Orleans after you're done.
Go ahead.
Okay. So like I said, no more ruining superpowers. Today, I got this idea from Dinosaur Comics, and it's foreign
Was
equivalent.
it oil? The comics, were they oil because they were so old?
oil paintings.
Tar pits.
I get it. So it's foreign equivalents of English proverbs. So, for example, don't count your chickens before they hatch is a thing you say when you want to express, don't get too confident about the future. But, if you also want to involve chickens. But what do you say in less chicken-centric countries? In Russia, it becomes much more evocative. Don't share the bear's pelt before you have killed it.
Fuck.
Similarly,
Get mauled by a fucking bear?
Wow.
Similarly, Russian out of the frying pan and into the fire is when running away from a wolf, you can run into a bear. A lot of bear.
In Russia, bear finds you.
Once bitten, twice shy is he who was burned by hot milk blows on cold water. In China, it's even better. He who is bitten by a snake dreads a rope for a decade.
Fuck.
Damn.
We got a light over here.
Yeah, it's like, other countries kicking our asses in Proverbs here. In Japan, nothing ventured, nothing gained is, if you do not enter the tiger's cave, you will not catch its cub.
That can be taken the wrong way.
I didn't know tigers have caves.
And so it finishes with a new one. And instead of you have to walk before you can run, let's say you have to get through season 1 of Star Trek: The Next Generation before you can get to the best of both worlds. There were very few good episodes in season 1. I have a few more.
Where's the cricket?
Was that part of the saying too?
What's that?
Where did the saying end? There were a few good episodes in season 1. Where did it end? That's a long saying.
But accurate. Don't bite the hand that feeds you in Russia.
No. In the episode 1 fits perfectly with the final episode. That is fucking beautiful. How it begins and how it ends.
All right.
Do you recall?
I do not.
So, spoiler alert. Do you remember how Next Generation ends?
No.
Well, they both begin with Q, and he's judging the ship and the planet based on humans
And mankind, right?
mankind.
Right.
Yeah.
He was gonna wipe us all out, and he makes a deal with Picard to forego that judgment until a later date. And that's episode 1. So that's all the Next Generation is all, proving ourselves. And the final episode is the judgment.
Holy crap. All right.
From the 80s into the 90s.
That's pretty incredible. Like, no shows would ever do that nowadays. Or no one has the patience for that kind of shit either.
No, that's foresight to have, we're going to start it and we're going to end it the same way. I think it started in 88. That first aired in 88. Yeah. And I think it ended in 96?
I was going to say
97?
96. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I have a few more sayings. Don't bite the hand that feeds you in Russia becomes don't spit into the well, for it may be useful to drink water later.
Don't piss in the well, motherfucker.
It's good advice, but it kind of makes you wonder who was spitting into wells so often they had to make a proverb about it.
I think that's a proverb, but with it's an allegory. Spitting into the well.
Oh, what now?
He's talking about masturbating into the well.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
No. Continue. No, keep pushing, Tony.
What was that word?
Allegory? Is there allegory? No. Am I confusing my literary devices?
Some may call it an allegory.
Yeah.
Allegory.
Disgusting of the alligator.
But on Beer Bros and BS, we call it an allegory.
Allegory.
You know what? I did read that you're not supposed to make fun of people that may mispronounce the word because maybe you've only seen it written and you don't know how it's pronounced. So allegory. And it's good that you're reading.
And that takes out all the fun of Jose reading the beer names out.
Yeah, exactly. That was part of the fun.
Okay. Well, with beers, I disregard this rule. So one more Russian proverb: the early bird gets the worm becomes the one who gets up first gets the slippers.
Is there a slipper shortage?
I was gonna say it's in Russia, So
no, the slipper is the pussy.
It's very cold, and there's
Get the pussy first. Put your foot in it.
No,
Get
first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the
slippers.
Then you get the slippers.
Yes, there's only one
I
pair.
can only imagine Putin being like, ha ha ha! He who wakes up early gets the slippers.
Do you know what he eats for dinner?
Bears.
Pineapple.
Vladimir Puddin.
You broke Tony. Congratulations, Dave.
There's only one pair of slippers in the house, and it's very cold in the morning. Finally,
They're not the same shoe size.
In Russia, slipper wears you.
Finally, in Chinese, rats desert a sinking ship becomes when the tree falls, the monkeys scatter. So same thing, but with more monkeys. So that's it. There you go.
All right.
All right.
There's not
And
one
that
for
concludes for an equivalence of English proverbs.
verbs. There wasn't one for shooting fish in a barrel or taking candy from a baby.
No, maybe that's for next week or something.
All right. Try and find that one out. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
We didn't do a theme song for the segment. For an equivalence of English proverbs. For an equivalence of English proverbs.
Man, that's a mouthful.
Doop-doop-doop-doop.
Boop boop.
Boop. Wait, hold on.
Tony and his trademark fart sounds. You cannot use any other fart sounds on any other show.
His fart sounds. Yes, please do not fart out of his ass. Thank you.
Wait, what?
I hate it when other people use my farts out of their own ass. What?
And this brings us to beer number 4.
I use the force.
So
farts.
this is Bell's out of Comstock, Michigan.
From where?
Comstock.
Comstock. Wait, how is it?
I come in socks.
Comstock.
Big black cock. with pearly white
Comstock.
cum.
Okay.
This is the 30th
clean.
anniversary Cherry Reserve Stout. It's an American stout brewed with cherries.
No shit.
Wait a second. You're telling me that the cherry stout is a stout brewed with cherries?
It's an ale brewed with cherries. It's not a lager. So when a beer reaches a milestone like this, a special batch is required. Brewed with even more cherries than the original that inspired it, this version celebrates 30 years of a Bell classic.
So wait.
I guess they popped their 30th cherry.
That's a lot of cherries to
You're
pop.
telling me that this is a cherry stout, which is a stout brewed with cherries, but it has more cherries than the other beer with had less cherries.
Yes. And it comes in at 9% ABV.
Wow, that's a cherry bomb.
That's interesting.
Cherry bomb.
All right.
It should have
What do you
more.
guys think?
It should have more alcohol if they used a lot of cherries. Cherries have a lot of sugar.
And it was bottled May of this year. And
It gives an interesting tartness to the stout.
I think a lot of that is some of the cherry
The
there.
cherries.
Some of the chocolate maybe.
I wonder
You
what happens
asshole.
if you age cherries. Like, how does
It-
dried cherries taste
And
like?
the funny thing is, I think, well, I'm sure
Not
this
like much.
would mellow out. It honestly says on the bottle, shelf life, unlimited.
That's interesting.
Oh, that makes me wonder.
Yeah, well, so if those that picked on
So get the time stone out and just...
Yeah, don't forget, those of us that picked the immaturity.
You see, my pronunciation. Yes.
The what?
Yes.
The what,
Pronounce
JJ?
that word.
What was that, JJ?
To become immortal. And right next to
No more pre-show beers for you.
Even if they're homebrew.
you could tell in my where we said allegory.
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 There's ale gory.
So it's been a while since I've had the regular Bell's Cherry Stout, but I remember that beer being like super cherry forward. Where this one, it's
A little bit
even
more
though
roasty.
it supposedly has more cherries, like it tastes more balanced to me.
Which is great.
Yeah. It's like you get stout and cherry mixed, and it's kind of a nice
I
compliment.
feel like this
I
is a lot
agree.
thicker than that. That's why.
I agree. It's not overpowering. It's
I think that the other one was
it's
a
like
little bit
bigger
thinner.
beer.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one's a bigger beer, so it can actually hold the cherries.
Good point, Hose.
maybe there were smaller cherries. That's why the big beer can hold those cherries. That's all I got.
JJ, that joke was the pits.
And
Which,
that
by the
was
way,
the
they have
cherry on
arsenic.
top.
Do not brew with cherry pits. They have arsenic. Thank you.
Oh, good to know.
Or brew them and give them to somebody you dislike.
There you go.
The views of myself do not reflect that of Beer Bros. No, yeah, actually it does reflect.
Good job. Sorry, Dan's not here. You're all right. It's free range. We can say whatever we want.
Now, before we continue, I will say the cool thing, being on the islands, I went to a distillery in Grand Cayman, and I've never actually been on a distillery tour. Of course, very similar to a brewery. Some of the same,
They got
tanks.
some tanks and shit.
Yeah, a lot more copper tanks, but they let us try the body of something that was like in process. Put it on a teardropper, and it was 186 proof rum.
Jesus Christ.
So if you aren't sure what proof means,
That'll get you drunk.
it's pretty much, it was 94 point something percent alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, the highest you can buy at Walgreens or CVS, is 91%. Higher than moonshine.
Different type of alcohol. Don't drink that, but yes.
Yeah.
So, in other words, it's what they put in the fucking rockets to shoot them into outer space.
Basically, yeah.
This was 94%, and it was fucking fire.
Oh, you should have
Literally, fucking burning your fucking esophagus.
I was okay with it, but
Your other half was not so much.
You could have taken one that, like a glass of water, put that drop inside there, and it would have been the technically full-bodied what the original drink is supposed to be.
Ooh.
It's so concentrated at that point.
I mean, could you even taste what it was supposed to taste like, or it just tasted like fire in your mouth?
it had like a burning sensation if you were to take a shot of 151, which is like 70 something percent.
Very interesting thing. They no longer sell that bottle.
What?
They no longer sell 151. So one of my one of my friends is now works at Bacardi, and his coworkers actually still have a few of the bottles left, like in their private stash. But they no longer sell 151 because people were lighting themselves on fire like dumbasses.
Holy fuck!
No, they don't make it anymore.
No, they don't make 151 anymore.
They don't make it, or they don't sell it here. Because I've seen, honestly, I've seen more.
Sad.
Yeah, it's
more
21-year-old me is sad.
Yeah.
I've seen more people light themselves on fire, personally, with that commercial moonshine.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sell in the little mason jars.
Mm.
I don't know if you were there for that one birthday party they threw at Mike's house. Yeah, but somebody showed up. Was it me? Did I bring the bottle of moonshine? I don't remember. It was my
Somebody was
birthday.
drunk off their ass. Oh wait, it was me.
So we started because there were a lot of firefighters there, and it was a firefighter's house. They started controlling putting their hands in the jar after we took what we wanted, because at a certain point you just can't drink it anymore.
Yeah.
But you put your hands in it, and you'd light your hand on fire. And so there's a cool picture that Mike has where he did both of his hands, doused it in it, and lit it on fire. And he's giving the middle finger while his hands are inflamed like Johnny Storm.
That's awesome.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that takes some cojones. Oof.
But you got to have somebody there with a towel just to
right
as soon
away.
as that's done, cover it up.
Yeah, that's why, like, when they would do the flaming shots with 151, like, we would do, we would do liquid cocaine shots, which is the Jaeger, Rumpelmans, and Goldschlager.
And cocaine.
And then they had liquid cocaine shots, which was topped with the 151. Sometimes they would light them on fire, and you can do the shot while it was on fire. So,
Or you could also burn your face.
yeah, you could burn your face, or the flaming Freddy Krueger. Oof, that was rough. That was nasty.
They should all be flaming if it's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, this is true.
Spent my whole life chasing other people's dreams, and I forgot to chase mine.
Very good, very good. The guy furthest from the table is handing David the beers at the.
Were you going to tell us something about New Orleans?
Yes. All right. So we did a little bachelor party here for Mr. Tony. Whole bunch of us dudes, and the chicas went out as well. It was good times had by all. But I want to specifically talk about, since it's Beer Bros BS, we visited some breweries. Stop.
Was this a quick part, or was this your topic? Because I thought you were going to do something else.
No, I'll talk about this. I'll save the topic for another time. Oh, both?
Yeah, because it might not be news then.
Oh, this is
so
true.
if you want to
Okay.
mention that, mention New Orleans.
Oh
now.
yeah, it's a short topic. So all right. So real quick, so the breweries, we did 3 of them. I'll start with Urban South. Very big tap room, very huge. It was huge, and pool tables, cornhole, arcade games. That I got my ass whooped. But great selection. They had a couple good IPAs on tap. They had a really good blackberry sour that I enjoyed a lot. What was another standout there, Tony or Jose? Since you guys were there,
Yeah, they had a grapefruit IPA, which was nice,
Yeah,
and
they
they had a cucumber goza, which was good.
Shout out to Hot Mocha that beat all our ass on the arcade.
I know, as much shit you talk about video games.
yeah, I got my ass handed to me in that one. Yeah, Hot Mocha beat me down. Another one we went to was NOLA Brewing. So pretty popular. They do
Awesome
some distro.
server. Oh wait, we're talking about the brewery.
We're not supposed to talk about that. And anyway, had a good variety of different beers there. Had a great barbecue, little hole in the wall next to it.
No, it's like inside the tap room is like a little like barbecue.
Yeah, it's not really a place that you really think of, for that type of food. All the food in New Orleans was fantastic for anyone that wants to visit there. Great beers there. But to me, the personal highlight was Courtyard Brewing or Courtyard Brewery. They had a ton of great fucking DDH beers. Jose had at least 7.
Everything on the menu was practically DDH and was fantastic.
Yeah, they had a great fucking barrel-aged Imperial Stout that was great. The sour beers were good. The peach one was good. Mm-hmm. They had, what was that one? It was like a desserty Berliner.
Yeah, it was like a sour with like vanilla and cacao nibs or something, but it was a sour.
Yeah. Very interesting. It was very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're DD.
And I think that's all the breweries that we went.
Yeah, so we did those 3. But it was a great time had by all. Lots of fun. Anyway.
And you just like it because the all the merch is like super metal.
Everything was fucking metal there. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, great fucking city. I fucking love it. Can't wait to go back. Thank you, New Orleans.
And before we continue any further, we're on our 5th beer of the night.
Okay.
Is this your rum runner?
This is the Barrel Runner, yes. So this is from Founders Brewing over in Grand Rapids. It's a Mosaic hopped ale aged in rum barrels. It's a 2018 release. Bottled again in May with a
it's apparently strong.
Yeah, right there.
It is
with a ABV of 11.1%.
All right.
And you definitely get that rum.
Yeah, you get that
on that
it's
nose.
like a. You know what?
It's like a rum kick
People,
to the
I
palate.
think people have stopped making good imperial IPAs. Like
This is actually
I miss that, like the triple IPA, like and that sweet.
I kid you not, when just smelling this takes me back. So not only
This is fucking awesome.
Not only did I go to a distillery, I went to a rum cake factory, and they were giving us, I probably had like 20 shots between the two places at least, and I smell this, and it takes me back to that distillery, right, just a nose.
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy this when you were in Michigan?
My brother gave me both of these last bottles.
I want to say I saw this in Total Wine today, and I almost bought it.
It's really possible, because I tell him, I'm like, look, everything you see in Bell's and Founders usually makes it down here. It's just they get it a lot sooner.
We got to get this to Hot Mocha. He would fucking love this shit.
That's true, yeah.
He's a rum maniac.
Yeah, by the way, Hot Mocha is our buddy Raph, who is...
No, he's... Silence, you must not speak of his real name.
What's his real name?
Yeah, the man formerly known as Raph, but now known as Hot Mocha,
Yeah.
according to the gay dudes in New Orleans.
Yep, Decadence Weekend.
Loved it.
But this beer, it's
like rum.
You definitely get a lot of rum.
It's a rum dessert.
It's like a pina colada. It's an inspired drink because it's with the Mosaic. You get that kind of pineapple taste.
I can see that,
and it mixes with the rum very well. This is like pina
pina
colada beer.
But you get that sweetness also from the malts, because it's an imperial IPA, so you get a lot of heavy body on an IPA.
Very impressive.
Yeah, if you like rum, definitely try this beer because it's very good.
And they definitely have it for South Florida listeners. I remember because this was the label on the side. It's their barrel aged series. So,
okay, JJ, you were saying?
Oh yeah. So my actual topic, I got sidetracked talking about New Orleans. So if you guys haven't heard already, the DC cinematic universe, as they're trying to catch up to Marvel.
Trying.
They call it the extended universe.
Extended universe.
The DC extended universe.
Thank you very much. So we've got the big rumor going around is Ben Affleck is going to drop out after they do Suicide Squad 2 once they're finished wrapping up on that. So they're going to be looking for a new Batman. But the big
Fine, I'll do it.
All right, Tony.
I mean, you know, like they've given it to these A-list actors all these times, and really no one's really nailed the character. But fine, I'll fucking do Batman. Just leave me alone. Already.
I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah, I didn't mind him.
I thought he held it.
Yeah, Kevin Smith approves.
Well, they weren't that close anymore, though. So
yeah, this is true. But the big breaking news today is that Henry Cavill, that plays Superman, is done. He is no longer going to be playing Superman, according to Deadline or whatever that fucking website is.
Fine, I'll do it. I'll be Superman if that's what you guys need. I'll fucking be Superman.
Apparently they already have the replacement that they're looking for.
Okay, I'm back to Batman.
All right, so you can be Batman, even though rumor going around is Ham from what the fuck show?
John Hamm?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That they want him to be Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, to be Batman.
Why don't you say who's in talks to be Superman?
So in talks right now is going to be Michael B. Jordan. So Creed himself,
Killmonger,
or
Johnny Storm.
Let's not talk about that one.
When he recasts characters.
So we're gonna have possibly our first in film Black Superman.
Huh. I doubt they're gonna do that.
Really? I think they will.
I mean,
that guy's awesome. So.
He did a great job in Black Panther. Wait. But I think the memory's too soon for when they recast him as Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
And that film just tanked.
It sucked. It was fucking terrible. But
why wouldn't they do Green Lantern instead?
That's what I was thinking.
Nobody saw Fantastic Four.
Or Martian Manhunter. But, I mean, to me, they can get around it just because, there's all these, multiple universes or whatever. There's 20,000 different Earths, however many there is. I don't know.
52 Earths.
52. There we go. Thank you, Dave. Because I don't follow DC as much. But anyway, there is a Black Superman in comics. So
there is. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and when they replace him, it's not going to be Clark Kent.
Right, exactly. He's going to be the new guy.
Morty, this is the dimension where Superman's black, Morty.
Exactly. So, so I get they're looking for a big change. They're trying to play catch up. They felt that, to me, unless their storylines start coming together, that's their problem. It's not a matter of who's playing Superman or Wonder Woman or any of that. To me, it's the storylines. They got to fix that shit. But maybe this is the hard reset that they need. And so, what do you guys think?
Wait, your mom's name is Mary? Mine too.
Yeah. Oh God,
Martha. What did you say? Martha. What? Did we just become best friends? What?
They're all Stone Cold Steve Austin now.
Dude, Deadpool ragged on that shit so hard.
Oh yeah, Deadpool 2.
Deadpool just. I love it how he just shat all over DC.
You know how they can fix it, right? When they do Suicide Squad 2, imagine having James Gunn direct it. Because he's not going to be working for Marvel or Disney anymore.
Yep, that'd be some crazy.
So give him Suicide Squad 2. Give him more Joker. I think.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
Dude, there's
a move.
There's so many good villains that they haven't used yet from DC that I would like to see in just our ideas. They've got cosmic storylines. Yeah.
I know that. Sorry, going back to James Gunn. I know that the cast was
displeased,
standing by him and
right now Guardians 3 is on the shelf. They had to stop because of all the staff and everybody, the actors, actresses, everybody. They're like, well, if he's not doing it, I'm not really interested right now. And so, it's really I wouldn't be shocked if they bring him back.
He's not coming back. No, they said they're going to do it. They're going to use his script, but they're not bringing him back.
Ooh.
They made their point. And Disney's a family company.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to make that. They rather lose on this than lose on other places.
Yeah, because Marvel's getting ready to do their hard reset too. That because they know like Evans and fucking Downey Jr. They're all dipping. They've been doing it forever.
No, sir. They're not resetting anything. They're not resetting a thing.
You don't think so?
They have. There is.
I think that's why they were doing Infinity.
No, because
to like permanently kill off certain characters.
They're not. No.
No, you can always do like the previous story, like the origins and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, no, they're not killing out. I mean, if just like when the after the first Avengers, Chris Evans didn't want to do anymore, and they paid him more money, and he suddenly was okay with doing the trilogy plus the trilogy for Avengers.
Right.
Chris Hemsworth has said, "I'd like to keep playing Thor if they'll have."
Oh
him.
yeah, I know he's cool.
Robert Downey Jr. said, I didn't mind doing Spider-Man: Homecoming because I only had to work for a few days and I got paid. I think he got paid something like $50 million. All
right.
So that doesn't mean that you may not see Iron Man, but you may see Tony Stark,
right,
coming through, or you may see somebody else be Iron Man, like Rhodey.
That's what.
Or rather than
that's
Iron
what I was
Man
going with.
Rather than Iron Man show up, you see War Machine. More War Machine.
Well, I was figuring, like Captain America changes in the comic, and like Bucky becomes Captain America in the comic.
The Falcon,
Falcon.
Falcon becomes Captain America.
That'd be awesome, dude.
There was another, I'm not gonna, spoiler, but Jane Foster becomes Thor.
Yep.
For a while. She takes his power. She has his power.
Yeah.
Because he's unworthy. I mean, there's every character. There's numerous versions of them. Hawkeye. There's several Hawkeyes. Even the guy Clinton Barton he's several other people.
Yeah.
There's been several people who have been Ant-Man. Scott Lang was Ant-Man. In the movies he is now, but the old guy was also, he was Ant-Man in the 80s and 70s, 80s, 90s. It's they have several people playing the character, just like Batman. How many people have been Batman?
Yeah, a bazillion. By the way, very exciting. The other breaking news, Captain Marvel fucking first screens the Skrulls. Fucking, we get the real Skrulls. I'm fucking excited. So hopefully, Secret War film coming soon. Hopefully.
Question mark?
Hopefully one time. Come on, play my favorite villain.
Or Secret Invasion, rather, not Secret Wars. That's a totally different story.
They can only just like do a Spider-Man with Blackheart finally.
Okay.
Well then.
On that note,
brings us to our final beer of the night.
Oh.
Kapow, pop it.
Your hose.
What's the name of this beer again, Jose?
Tell us about it, stud.
It is the bearer of the cup of the blood of the ancients, which is hilarious because the logo is a tree with a with a vagina on it. Almost like it looks like the Lord of the Rings eye, but it's clearly a vagina because
the Eye of Sauron.
Do you get it? It's the bearer of the cup of blood.
I think you're projecting, buddy.
Okay. But it's ale made with sour ale made with cherries.
More cherries.
Cherry bomb. Ooh, it's nice and pink colored.
Hey, because it's a vagina beer. Hello. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Jesus Christ.
It's like he barely poured anything for Tony, and he's like, "You just keep drinking, JJ. Keep drinking, JJ."
It's because Jose is my video game buddy. We wrecked that field.
Yeah. No, we didn't. We got wrecked by a hot mocha, and then he proceeded to play by himself and win the whole game.
Oh no! Well,
game.
I'm saying outside of that.
Wow, the smell on this beer.
Ooh,
yeah,
the funk. It's got that funk.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I went to Aardwolf, I ended up getting this glass, a glass of this at the draft room. And I was like, wow, this is really good. And then when I saw it was in bottles, I was like, yes, I need this now. So it's very funky. It actually a little bit reminds me of we once had the Alexander, almost a little bit like that cherry sour flavor, but this is way better. It's more toasty and
I'm getting a lot more raspberry.
Yes, it also has raspberries.
Yeah, it's I really like it. It's a yummy sour for me.
Yeah, it was really good. It was worth the trip. My friends, whenever I go around town to Florida, after going to Tallahassee, I went to Jacksonville, stayed the night over at my friends, and they took us to Aardwolf, and we had a few pints.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it's that similar to the Rodenbach Alexander. Like this is because of the raspberry. Like you get a ton of raspberries in this, but still really good. And, you know, if you like raspberries and cherry sours, then this is really good.
Only one Jose would dare give you the raspberry.
Jose.
Bad Batcher, bad.
So for my topic, I got, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the NCAA punished some Kentucky soccer players who played a pickup soccer game with the Foo Fighters.
That's awesome.
Wow. Oh, I see why.
They got punished.
They got punished because...
Punishment is not a good thing, JJ.
Oh.
Because they got gifts.
No, so...
Is
the Too Long Didn't Read is before a game, a concert that was going to be there. They were talking with some of the people at the school, and they found out some of the soccer players. I think it was 3 guys and 1 girl from each team were going to be there, and they got invited backstage. And some of the crew and the Foo Fighters themselves wanted to play a pickup game of soccer. So they said, yeah, sure, do you guys want to play?
Little 5-a-side.
And they played the game. Somehow, the school got a hold of the concert's guest list and picked off the 4 names. Yeah. I don't know how the University of Kentucky got that list, but they got the list because the University of Kentucky don't fuck around.
Apparently so.
And
Wildcats.
they were punished for doing that because it was during finals or midterms, and they weren't allowed to participate in any organized activities. So their punishment was they had to sit out, I think, 2 events. So either 2 team events, which could be included as team meetings or practice. They had to sit out that.
Dude, they got to play fucking soccer with Foo Fighters. That's awesome, dude.
And
Fuck Kentucky.
And they had an excuse not to go to the team
Well,
meeting.
but you know, there's
that sounds like oh wait, I don't have to go to the next meeting. Cool.
Okay, this is really a deterrent.
Thanks, Dave.
I was gonna say like fucking NCAA rules are like crazy.
No, I thought this was going to be one of those where the NCAA is like, oh no, you got like gift and benefits, like because you're a football player.
Well, I'm sure that's
you
why
got a benefit with playing with the Foo Fighters, and they were going to, do the normal NCAA
I'm sure
banhammer.
that's why the school came down on them for that reason. You know, like athletes are not allowed to like take a free pencil, like to do their homework
because of their status.
I know it's ridiculous, but
NCAA is
to
shit.
indentured servitude.
Fuck you, NCAA. Fuck you.
yeah, it's really helping nobody at this point. Like to be that
What are you talking
draconic.
about? It's helping the university. They're getting rich.
I know, but
Free
to be
performers.
so draconic, like they should have a little bit more leeway with it, like just a bit more, boats and hose. Maybe.
Everyone's okay with that.
Exactly. If
exactly.
everyone just had some boats and hose, there wouldn't be any problems.
Sorry, Nebraska.
Be more Kane championships.
There probably would be. Yeah.
Well, Tallahassee's not too far from the coast either, so.
Well, we can't go in the fucking water now.
Definitely not anywhere in the southeast United States.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
Jesus Christ.
I got to get my generator.
I think we'll be okay here.
Well, I wasn't talking about the hurricane, but
Oh,
Talking about all the algae, poison
yeah,
algae,
yeah,
and all
exactly.
I thought we were talking about the hurricane.
dead fish.
No,
on
hey,
all
but
the
hey,
beaches.
cheers to our Carolina friends and brewers up there. Fucking
Be safe.
Be safe. Good luck.
I hope you downloaded us before the storm.
Yes.
Hope you
Well,
filled
the
up.
storm is actually happening right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now.
So if you haven't lost power yet, stay strong.
It did weaken before it hit them.
Yeah,
so.
the storm,
But
will, the
it's
storm will
fucking-
have passed by the time you hear
It
this.
fucking slowed down.
No, it's slowed down. It's just gonna sit on them.
4 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's like the fucking one last year, Harvey in Texas, where it just sat there and like they got like fucking 12 feet of water.
Yeah, and everything was flooded.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, what burns your bacon?
There you go. All right. So mine, in case you haven't heard me throughout the night, 8 beaches are closed between in Miami-Dade County right now due to contamination. Is deemed by the public health inspector unsafe to swim in. What the fuck? Can we get our shit in order in Florida?
Our literal shit.
Yeah, literally shit in the water. Besides, like all the dump off and all that, because I went against that because politics, and we don't talk about that shit on here. But, to me, it's not even a political issue of fucking, hey, you're going to lose money in the state of Florida if no one's going to come here for you can't go to the fucking beach. So all the hotels and businesses and restaurants and blah, 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 everything else that comes with it, no one's going to fucking go. So the state's going to fucking lose money. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's disgusting. And I want to enjoy my fucking beach. That's why I fucking live in Florida.
Thanks for giving me the heads up so I don't go fishing and eat.
Yeah, I love Crandon Park. During the summer, I love Crandon Park, and I can't go there now because it's got fecal fucking matter in it.
You can go there. You don't have to go in the water.
I know, but I like going in the water. I fucking snorkel and dive and shit. So fucking not at Crandon Park, but I go in the water because it's hot as fuck. So I chill on the beach, I fucking have a couple drinks, and then I go on the water and cool off. I know, but now you can't because fucking all the beaches are fucking got those swimming hazards. Fuck you. Save our fucking ocean. Save our fucking planet. It's fucking horseshit. Burns my fucking bacon.
Jose?
Burns my bacon is when you park at a parking garage and you forget what fucking floor you parked on, so you look like a fucking dumbass, just going through all the levels on the floor.
Beep. Beep.
Oh, and no, I can't even go beep because the horn in my car doesn't work. So I'm just blindly just going up and down levels. And then as I'm going through the levels, there's fucking assholes that took the would you rather 20 miles per hour going all through the fucking garage trying to hit people. And
do you remember that? I vaguely remember a time that you, me, and Reyes went to go open a car for your wife in the garage, but we didn't know where it was.
Yes, I was with you. It was at the Best Buy in the Daneland South.
Exactly, and my car horn doesn't work. So if I hit the panic button, all you see is just flashing lights. That doesn't help you inside a parking garage.
Flashing lights.
I do have to buy an air horn though because so I can beep at people.
That's amazing.
It's a lot cheaper now.
Jose on 826.
We're gonna see you on Instagram at only in date.
Yeah,
Jose just driving by,
right next to the fucking naked dude on a bicycle.
Tony.
What burns my bacon is when you're out at a restaurant and parents have their children who are just screaming in the restaurant and they don't take them outside.
Yep.
And beat them savagely.
The only action
they should beat their children.
The only action they take is going shh, shh, and the children keep screaming and crying and being annoying and bothering everyone else, and the parents just go shh, shh.
Actually, what would annoy me more is the parents going shh. They should just take the child outside.
Take the child outside.
It's obviously distressed.
Thank you.
Leave it in the street. Run over it after the show.
Leave the seat outside.
No,
the views of the Craft Beer Gooner do not reflect that.
You just take it outside, so it's fun.
Is that his first one?
Nah, I don't think so.
Look, Tony, if you were taken to a crappy restaurant and you were forced to sit in it, okay, wouldn't you be a little bit upset? And there's weird people everywhere. And
listen, I internalize my strife. I don't bother other people.
How dare those kids not internalize their strife like this man Tony here with all of his years experience on this planet.
Fucking direct your strife inward like a fucking proper monk, and let me enjoy my fucking.
Wow. No. They're at their age of their life where it's everything's outward. Poo, vomit, they're screaming. Yeah, no, they're not internalizing anything.
And good plug for the old hardcore straight edge band Strife. Free plug for them.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. All right.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
Ooh, tonight was really good.
The rum runner, barrel runner was really surprising.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, there it is. But I'm gonna have to go with the Aardwolf, the sour.
I'm gonna go with the horchata, shortly followed by the rum runner, and then the Aardwolf.
Barrel runner.
Barrel runner. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Aardwolf, followed by the Ology.
Ooh, that was really good too.
Yeah, that was really good.
I'm going to go with the homebrew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Homebrew was
Fresh
very
and
good.
clean.
Yeah.
So fresh and so clean.
The Bad Honey Badger.
So don't forget, follow us on Facebook.com/BeerBrosBS. Make sure to go on Twitter and Instagram at BeerBrosBS. Go to Untapped. Find out what we rank all these beers. Guess what it is, Tony? At BeerBrosBS. You go to our website, find everything possible that we do there. BeerBrosBS.com.
.com.
Send us your ideas, jokes, insults, concerns,
complaints,
hopes and desires to beerbrosbs@gmail.com. You can send those other things. What?
nudes.
Nudes
at beerbrosbs.com.
We accept all nudes. We don't judge here.
Feel free to follow us on
Go down the list, Tony.
SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher. Go ahead.
Blubbery.
TuneIn,
Or wherever else you listen to podcasts.
Blubbery,
Podcast Addict.
Overcast, Podcast Addict, Kodi, uBook, Player FM,
iHeartRadio.
Microsoft Podcast app,
YouTube, right?
digital podcast, Listen Notes, Podbean, Podcast Blaster,
Everybody's
Radio
already turned
Public,
off- Everyone's already turned off
Google
the
Play
podcast
Music,
already.
iHeartRadio, YouTube.
It's like, oh, they're going to go through all
And
that
Spotify.
bullshit again.
Yeah, but what if there's more?
I can go on to the next podcast now because all I've
But what
heard
if there's
is-
more podcasts? Oh.
No, but I'm going to give them a secret thing. All the big fall games are coming out this fall. And if you want to play with our podcast group at Beer Bros BS on Xbox.
Probably couldn't have guessed that one.
So if you want to play Red Dead Redemption with only the best.
Yes, out in next month. Yep.
All right, thanks for listening. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
Jose.
JJ the Mill Chef.
And Tony, Craft Beer Gooner.
Good night, guys. Cheers.
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 Thanks for listening to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. Cheers.
Beer Bros. Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.
And BS.
Yes.